Hey, what is up guys? This is Parth here, and today we have a device that can end power banks. Yes, you heard me right, a device through which you can now forget your power banks, those bulky ones at your home. So the new Zenfone Max is here. So the Asus Zenfone Max is not having a lot of change from its predecessors, but enough to beat it. So as always, the front design remains the same in all of their Zenfone series, but Asus has finally heard me and they have brought a design change in their new Zenfone 3 series, which is coming to us very soon. Stay tuned for that. And coming back to this device, so it supports a 5.5-inch massive 720p display. By the way, the viewing angles on this display are great. These are one of the best viewing angles I have seen on many devices which I have reviewed. So these viewing angles are just simply great. So now coming to the front facing camera, which is 5 megapixel, but yes, it does the job. It is not too shabby also, and it's not that great also, but it does the job, and you can expect this only in this kind of price range. And on the front you are also going to find a lint collector. What do you mean by lint collector, you must be wondering. I mean the earpiece. You can take a look at the earpiece, which is a great lint collector. If you are a great lint collector, then this is a definitely good tool to collect all the lint you have in your pocket or in your room. Because of the indentation of the earpiece, it serves as a lint collector. So do note that, Asus, in the future you should work on that. So on the right side you are going to be finding the power button and the volume rockers, which by the way, the power button in my unit is kind of flimsy. It wiggles a lot, so I don't know it is a defect in my unit or it's in every unit. And on the bottom you are going to be finding the micro USB port, the primary microphone, and on the top you are going to be finding the 3.5mm audio jack. And by the way, I just got a message in my phone, you can take a look. I don't know who is messaging me at this time in night. It's 12:41 a.m. Yes, I shoot my videos at night. And on the back you are going to be finding the 13 megapixel camera with dual tone LED flash plus a laser autofocus system and a secondary microphone. And by the way, that camera performs very well considering the price range of this device. The camera is awesome. So now let's talk about the powerhouse of this device. Yes, the powerhouse. So it is powered by a Snapdragon 615 chipset, which is octa-core, not a quad core or a dual core, octa-core. So the single score on this CPU is 702, which is not that great, but the multi-core score is as expected as 3055, which is not too shabby, right? So you can just buy that to yourself. And here is a screenshot of Geekbench and various other tests it ran. So please pause the video here if you want to look into it deeply. So the device is having a 5000 milliamp hour battery. Yes, you heard me right, 5000 milliamp hour battery. So which is the main eye-catching feature of this phone, and that is why this phone is named as Zenfone Max. And yes, that battery really lasts up to 2 days on very heavy usages, like turning navigation through Google Maps with location and mobile data. When I was traveling, I tested all that, and still it lasted me 2 days. And on the standby side, you would be really surprised, because before going to my summer vacations, I charged this phone to 100% and I left it deliberately at my home to test what is the standby battery life. And after 20 days when I came back, the phone was still on, but with 4% of battery. So I made it in time to see whether the phone is on standby or not. So really the battery is great on this device. So the battery is the main reason that this phone is very heavy, weighing in at around 220 grams. But one thing which bothers me is that Asus have included a 5V 1A charger instead of including a fast charger which would be rated at 2A at 9 or 5V, which would be ideal for this device, because like Asus, how are you expecting us to charge this device very quickly if we want to? We cannot simply. So that is one of the main cons which I found out about this device, that they should have included a fast charger. So so they could have made our lives very much easier. So the device supports dual SIM slots, but only one supports LTE 4G LTE band, not voice over LTE. So that is a disappointing thing, that this phone does not have voice over LTE, as I was not able to make calls from my Jio phone. But the LTE band works fine. I was getting speeds up to 40 Mbps on my Jio phone, and here is a screenshot of that. By the way, I am giving screenshots because no one believes without proof, so I like to include proof in my video. And also it supports WCDMA in the secondary SIM slot, so your mobile data won't work on the secondary SIM slot, and you will not be able to also call from that. So that is a thing to concern, like who includes WCDMA these days only GSM and LTE are the things, so you have to make a note of that before buying. So the device is having 2 GB of RAM, which is more than sufficient considering the processor and all the things, which I found out that 2 GB of RAM is sufficient. And it is having 32 GB of internal memory, which is also sufficient, but you get a SD card slot also, so you can expand it till 64 GB of SD card. So the gaming performance of this device is good, but I did not expect that it would be as good as this. So here are some samples of the game, sample clips of the games which I tested this device on. Please enjoy. This is Need for Speed Rivals, and let's see how it performs. As you can see that the game is performing fairly well. Oh, I just crashed into a car. Yep, I am way behind because actually somebody, either my cousin brother, set the controls to virtual, so I was trying to steer it by tilting, but it was not happening. So then I looked, so there was a problem. So that's why I'm way behind. And again. I think I'm going to catch up. And I just hit a couple of light poles. I think so I can catch up with them. Yep, I am just now third. And I think so I can become first. So this is Modern Combat 5, and let's see how does this game perform on this phone. Now the graphics on this device looks pretty decent, and the phone is not lagging. It's not lagging up till now. So you can see that I'm kind of lost now. but you can see that the game is performing fairly well, and this is a high-end graphic game. So according to that, it's performing really well. And one last interesting feature which I would like to talk about this phone is that this phone is having already enough battery that in an emergency situation, if you are having a secondary phone or your friend's phone runs out of power, then no need of worry. This phone supports a pass-through charge, like you can charge another device from this phone's battery. It supports a charger, like a charging unit, external, like an internal charging unit inside it. So when you plug the OTG in this device, it asks you whether you have to charge the device or connect as an OTG. So yes, Asus has included an OTG cable which is of pretty good quality, and it would not easily be worn out. So that is a very good gesture. They have also provided the feature, and they have also provided the hardware to complete that feature. So very nice gesture by Asus. Thumbs up for that. So now coming to the main question. So does this device do the job? Hell yeah, man, it does the job. Yes, it definitely does the job. Within the range of 10,000 rupees, this is the best phone as of now you can find. So the buying links are down below in the description. Please go ahead and use my link, at it helps me to get as it gives me a kickback, so I can bring more content to my channel. And please hit the like button if you like the video, or else you know what to do. Please hit the subscribe button. And the update for my giveaway is that starting from 20th of August 2016, I'm going to be giving away the 5 pen drives one by one every weekend to the winners. So the contest is still open. Please click here for seeing the giveaway video and the rules and regulation and how to take part in it.